I want a celebration doing that.
You?
I want to, like, what you got to do for a D lineman to do that?
Just
You
do
got to do some
it.
crazy ass.
Do it.
You got to get like a safety.
180! What's that?
Takes the snap, turns, gives to Connor, running right, inside the 5, and Connor's in for the touchdown.
Yeah!
What a great start for the Cardinals.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Backseat Huddle podcast, episode 62. Today, I'm going to be giving you my opinion on the Dallas Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals and what your takeaway from this game should be. Maybe not what it is, but what it should be. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because what happened with Dallas isn't really a big deal. So at this point, we all kind of know what Dallas is, and they aren't as amazing as you all thought that they were. I said it after week 1, after they blew out the Giants, but no one listened. Check it out. Cowboys do this at least once per season where they absolutely obliterate some underwhelming mid-ass opponent and then nothing becomes of it. If you don't believe me, I will prove it. The Cowboys beat Washington 47-16 in 2019. The Giants 44-20 in 2021. The Falcons 43-3 in 2021. Washington again, also in 2021, 56-17. The Eagles 51-26 in 2021. Then the Vikings 40-3 and the Colts 54-19, both of those games last season. And they didn't do anything of note any of those seasons. So look, they aren't as good as you thought, but they aren't a bad team either. They're the fucking Cowboys. That's exactly how you describe the Cowboys. They aren't any different than they were in any of the other last couple seasons. They're the fucking Cowboys, plain and simple. So let's get to the good and the bad for the Cowboys versus the Cardinals. The good news is I can promise you they will never give up 200 yards on the ground again in the first half in another game this season. The Cowboys got dick punched in the first half. The Cardinals just gave them the old dick twist.
Grab his dick and twist it!
And I say that because it's an accurate metaphor for what happened. Because there's no defense, there's no scheme, there's no defense for getting run all over for 200 yards. Sometimes the opposing offensive line is just better, and there's no defense for it. Just like there's no proper defense for getting punched in the dick. It happens, and there's nothing you can do about it. But once it happens once, it's probably not going to happen again. The bad news is they're not good in the red zone, and everyone is making a fat-ass fucking deal about it. But the reason why they're not good in the red zone is extremely obvious. Let's take a look at the best teams in the red zone from last season. Here's the top 5. Number 1 is Dallas. Number 2 is Kansas City. Number 3 is Philadelphia. Number 4 is Detroit. And number 5 is the New York Giants. What do all of those teams have in common? Go ahead, take a guess. I'll wait. That was a very good guess. They all have either an elite quarterback or an elite offensive coach, or in some cases, both. So what's changed for Dallas? Because the quarterback is still there. See where I'm going with this yet? They lost their offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. This Dallas offense scored the second most points in the NFL during his tenure there. So when he left, they were bound to drop off a little bit offensively, like I predicted, and we're seeing it. Will they figure it out? Probably. They're ranked 27th in red zone scoring right now. That shouldn't last forever. They're too talented. Will they shoot back up to number 1? Doubt it. So that's my take on the Cowboys. Should be your take too. Let's talk about the Cardinals. This team had a shitload of fight. They remind me so much of the Lions when they first hired Dan Campbell. That first season, they weren't very good, but man, you could see that Lions team had absolutely no give up in them, and the Cardinals right now look the exact same. At this point, they're just a little under-talented, and they're not going to win a lot of games, but they most certainly don't look like the dumpster fire that we all thought that they would be. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Jonathan Gannon looks like the right hire down there in Phoenix. I didn't really know what to make of the Cardinals hiring him, after he got beat down schematically in that Super Bowl, but shit, I mean, it certainly looks like the Cardinals have found their guy. If this is how the Cardinals look without a real quarterback, sorry, Josh Dobbs, watch out once Kyler Murray comes back, or if Caleb Williams ends there, whatever it may be, this team could make some noise in the near future.